it's Regan here, coming to you in December 2022. I really hope that you are having a very good Christmas holiday, good, fun, relaxing, awesome time. It's actually been like 2 years since I uploaded anything to YouTube. Basically been probably I think a year since I posted anything on Instagram, probably the same Facebook. I do use Twitter more, but I still like cut back on that a lot, and just kind of like wanted to explain a bit why that was. Also, just before I start, basically I'm kind of filming in like this because there's like no neat space in my house because we've been having a lot of renovations and building work, and there's some stuff that should have been done a long time ago. So I'm still living in a thick layer of dust. This is the layer of dust that I'm living in, and basically it's been since the end of September, and you can't actually clean while the stuff is still going on because it's basically pointless because you'll just clean and then there'll be more dust. And so the dust will be gotten rid of very soon. So yeah, global pandemic. I think that actually I uploaded a video and I mentioned about painting stuff in my room. I think I was saying about painting these, which I did because I was this whole great 80s vibe, and I was doing that, and it was like, I think it was in the first lockdown and everything, and things were just a weird time, and I kind of just was like, okay, let's just absorb what's going on, let's just relax, do whatever, do painting bits and pieces and those kind of things. So then it was like, coming to the start of 2021, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of refresh and like get going again. And then at the end of January, my dad died. It's pretty heavy. The heaviest, in fact. I don't know why I'm making this video now randomly, like on the 23rd of December. I've actually thought about making this video for like a long time. I've kind of been procrastinating. Lots of things have been going in the way because of bits and pieces we've been going on with and stuff. So yeah, so it was literally unexpected, like completely out of the blue. It was like we were having a nice Burns night dinner, everything was fine, and then it wasn't. This is why I haven't made this video, because I've thought, I mean, I know what I want to say, I know the things that I want to say, but it's just real hard. So incidentally, I have this sweet glass of Appleton Estate Reserve Rum, 8 years, so sick. I also had a Mai Tai that I made before this, which was very, very delicious. And so this is like my power through medicine, hashtag not sponsored. It could be though. Call me Appleton Estate. Yeah, so pretty much most traumatic event, or well, actually just most traumatic event, traumatic night of my life, which is kind of thing where you try to like, put it to the back of your mind, but you kind of want to blanket the whole thing out because it's just like, ugh, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to. It happened during the second, third lockdown, and yeah, it was like a lockdown again, and no anything, no whatever. And so I kind of think like, honestly, how on earth, what are the flipping chances the first time I would have this happen to me, have someone I love die, someone incredibly close to me, my dad, and it happens in a pandemic lockdown, which means, oh, sorry, you don't get to have the normal support system you would when this kind of thing happens to you. Because doing anything, seeing anyone is like literally like breaking the law. It's like, oh, cuff me, put me in prison. Yeah, man, like just can't have anyone, no one can visit you, no one can do anything. I mean, like, it was like the evening of the the first day that it happened, and we had some friends come over, I just want to, before I say anything, before anyone tries to flipping dox me into whoever, they did not come in the house. They literally were at the outside, the front door, and the door was open, and we were all far away from each other. Yeah, just standing there, just outside the front door, just like that. Can't do anything. No, I just like kind of like reaching out. I want to hug you. I want to do something, and you just can't because get put in fucking jail. Like, just... Well, I know that there's some people who's gonna be watching this right now, and you're gonna know what I'm talking about. It's just like the whole thing is like so fucked, basically. Like, honestly, I mean, I didn't actually think, well, I kind of hoped I wouldn't be so upset making this video, because I thought about this a lot, and I was like, I'd gone through all my bullet points and stuff, but I think actually, like, having to actually say the stuff is hard. But yeah, I was just like in this like terrible fucking place. So thank God at least my mother and my brother were here. But you know, it's not having to just be like alone. It's just not normal, you know? And I know that nothing was allowed because it was illegal. You know, but you're just there and you're going like what the fuck? Like, why are my friends not here? Why? And even, you know, my best friend in Florida, they were like, if it wasn't for this flipping pandemic bullshit, I would get on a plane tomorrow and be there for you. And it's like, yeah, they... Just like, you know, imagining my friends in Italy coming and, you know, I'm just being here and like, well, they cook something real nice for you. I don't mean to insinuate that just because they're Italian they're good at cooking, but I mean just like, you know, long-term friends coming over and doing something like that for you. But it's like you just want people to like sort of take care of you, and basically we weren't able to do that. And I know that you know, fundamentally it is because of like, obviously it's because of losing my dad, but I mean just not being able to, you know, really have or do the normal things that you would have. Like, just I'm not over it. You know, there was a certain friend of mine who I was able to have some really good conversations with. Well, I mean, it wasn't really a conversation, it was more like just me like on the phone just sort of being like, please just like say nice things to me. But yeah, everybody who, you know, helped in the way that they could. There were so many reasons that people were helping us, and you know, I mean, you know who you are, so I can't really say you know, thank you enough. It would have been like really like even more terrible without you basically. Incidentally, like losing a parent really tells you who your friends are. Yeah, certain people who I kind of thought like, oh, I imagine maybe they would speak to me more, even versus people who, for example, one person who I hadn't spoken to in a real long time, and she just texted me a lot, and we called and everything, and like I was really grateful for being able to kind of get in contact with her. And just generally like everybody that's me and my family as a whole have been friends with, who, you know, there were a lot of people who did things and offered help and really have did so much, so much more than we could have ever expected, really. Do you like my Nickelodeon t-shirt I'm wearing? This is from Dumb Good. They sadly don't post the UK, but I ordered this, and I got it sent to my friend in Florida, and she sent it on to me. So I'm also wearing my Ninja Turtles lounge pants from Truffle Shuffle. They're great. The print is awesome. And man, because it was lockdown as well. I don't know. Some of you will know what this is like because you will have had this experience. Other people maybe not know. So obviously we had to organise a funeral, and that took kind of longer because of everything happening. We couldn't choose the coffin. They were just like, here's your coffin. Sorry. Don't have anything to choose from because everyone's dying, so here's what you get. Oh yeah, and again, the funeral was like literally, how many people was it? I don't know, was it like 20? No, it honestly was not many people. And yeah, so we had to basically like create a guest list effectively because, there was a mate of his that he was like, oh, we'd really like to be able to, pay our respects. And we had to say, we literally can't invite you. Just honestly, it feels so disgusting that we had to, like choose who could come, X person over another person. I suppose actually I should count myself lucky because not long before that, I don't even think you were allowed to have practically a funeral at all. I mean, I think that there was like this period of time where you, as literally the immediate family, were allowed to be there and nobody else. Something like that anyway. I just kind of wanted to say like a few things about that and the whole situation. Like, I feel like that's kind of all I can say and kind of want to say about that, really. And yeah, if you're like me and you have like, you often deal with mental health problems and like anxiety and things, like, loved ones dying, there's a real number on it. Like, it's different, of course, to other things, but it's yeah, sometimes I think that I've gotten even worse at like replying to things and doing things. I don't know, I've just like my whole like persona, my whole everything has just gone completely blur. I'm really hoping also that in 2023 I can actually go on a flipping holiday. It'd be nice. I've literally not left the country since like the first lockdown, or I don't know, whatever. But basically, I've not left the country in basically 3 years now, and I don't know what I'm doing with myself half the time. I think I just don't know. I just mean like I don't know at all, like how anyone like does this at all. I mean, how long has humanity existed for? How much did I pay attention in history class? This shit has been going on since ye olden Neanderthal timers, and I have no idea. I don't know how anyone like. I just don't know how do you continue? How do you do things? I feel pretty lost. A lot of things just don't have like have meaning, or if they do have meaning, I just sort of don't get it, and I'm just sort of, nothing's gonna make this better. But yeah, I'd like to I'd like to have some fun, go on some holidays, do some fun adventure stuff. And yeah, so in the midst of everything, I took a whole like long time of basically doing no music at all, which I just there was just me, and there was just like nothing. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything at all. Yeah, slowly, basically, I've been kind of sorting things out, and literally, it's so hard to believe, but I really do have some fucking sick tunes, and they're coming to you so soon. Like, just, it's such a long time coming, but like, I just love these songs, and they're doing their thing, and I will let you know as soon as we're kind of good to go. Incidentally, we actually did a gig in September 2021, so that was literally the year my dad died. And it was a gig that had been in the diary before, had been postponed because of COVID. And yeah, I managed to do it. I did what I could to try and be, you know, good and professional, and but I did spend a while in the dressing room crying. You only have like your own experience to go off, and I think the way that I kind of feel about everything is that I operate like on two planes, or like there's like two Regans here whenever I'm doing anything. And what I mean is, like, so I can like be kind of myself, and I can enjoy things, and I can like laugh, and I can watch something, and I can, you know, I can play a game, and instantly Devil May Cry and 5 was it I played summer 2021, and I can lust after all the hot goth boys, because please bring them my way, you know, and all that. But then there's also, at the same time, there's the me that's just constantly thinking, my dad is dead, my dad is dead, he's not coming back, remembering everything that happened to me on that really traumatic night, and then how my life is basically fucked forever. And yeah, so that's basically happening in my head like all the time, which is no fun. If anyone's got any tips, I would appreciate that. And also, I would just really like to say, if there's anybody here watching this now who is a lovely person who found my videos because I was doing the reactions to the classic anime Neon Genesis Evangelion, I'm really sorry that whole thing has just I've not finished it. The kind of short version is I kind of felt like I wasn't enjoying it because of the way I was doing things, and there was complications with, you know, I was trying to find like bird song and stuff to cover up the music because I was getting the copyright strikes, and like, I'm not about trying to mess up with anyone's copyright. All I was trying to do was watch something that had been recommended to me and share that out. So, you know, if anyone is still here, I really appreciate you, and thank you very much. What I am going to do, I think, is I want to watch the rest of it, and I'm going to film it all and probably condense it into like maybe 2 episodes or something, so I can sort of give my final thoughts on everything. And I also got my multi-citizenship through, which is great. Started the whole process, and it was a long time, obviously, because of COVID, so it extended everything. And yeah, we just recently applied for our passports as well, so I get to continue to be an EU citizen. Yay! So that's something positive to end the video on. I literally have also started editing some other videos, doing other bits and pieces. It's going to be a bit sporadic for a while, but I have things going on, and I have some videos coming, and just kind of bear with me. And yeah, also I also am gonna share some Halloween stuff with you in January, because, you know, it's Halloween every day of the year in my house. Yeah, I look forward to sharing more things with you, and like, my God, literally, I just cannot wait to share this music with you. You know, it's some of the best stuff I've ever done, and anyway, I will tell you more about it when it comes out. So thank you very much for watching this video. I know it's pretty heavy for like heavy for this time of year. But you know, maybe you related to some things I said. Yeah, so like, look, I've got my apple sours, which I'm going to now, because it's like I go for the mega quality rum first and then the reliable apple sours. So I'm a connoisseur as my dessert drink. And I think I kind of said everything I was gonna say. But anyway, look, it is what it is. I've done it. Yeah, so happy Christmas, happy holidays, and yeah, see you soon. Bye.